Shem, and this is the second instalment of Style Isle, and I'm here with the stunning Leomie Anderson.
Hi guys!
Okay, so talk us through what you're wearing today.
Well, obviously it's raining, so I wasn't really trying to wear any sort of like crazy outfit, so I'm just wearing a tracksuit by a streetwear designer called Chinsky, like ASAP Warren in the DNA, etc. Like, I just like being comfortable, and I love tracksuits, so yeah.
I love it. And your trainers as well, they're cool.
Oh, thank you. These are Valentino. They're obviously inspired by the Stan Smith shape, but I don't know, they're just way more expensive and less comfortable, but yeah.
Okay, so what's your favourite item in your wardrobe at the moment?
Well, to be honest, right now I'm loving my coats because obviously as it's getting colder, as it's getting colder. But the thing is, actually, the thing that I do like right now about it getting colder is the fact that coats are kind of fun. I love layering with my look. So right now, I guess my favourite items would be my newest coats, which I got. And I've got like 3.
On your vlog, your Crack China Cup, you document your personal styles. How would you describe your personal style and where you get your inspiration from?
As I said before, my personal style is all about like comfort, and I feel like you should always show your personality through your wardrobe. So I'm kind of sporty, kind of tomboyish, so you might catch me wearing tracksuit, but then there's times when I like to like show my figure and stuff, so I might wear tight fitting things. But one thing with my style, you'll never catch me in heels unless I'm working. Why? Why am I wearing heels? If it's a black tie, then sorry, I have kicks for every occasion.
Really?
Nah, seriously, you literally have to pay me to be in heels. I have 1 pair of heels.
Wow.
Which is fastens. You're never going to catch me wearing heels.
Oh, okay.
No. On my wedding day, you'll see me in like flip-flops, like.
That's good. So was you fashion conscious before you was a model then, or?
Yeah, like I've always been into fashion. You know, when you're younger, you want to be a fashion designer. Okay, I didn't get that far, but I've always been really conscious of like fashion because of my older brother. He's really stylish. He has loads of kicks, coats. In fact, my brother's room is literally just like an ode to clothes. And yeah, I think that I definitely got my kind of like boyish style from him. He always used to get me like the latest trainers and stuff when I was younger, so I guess it's kind of just continued on from that. So I definitely say that one of my biggest inspirations is my older brother, definitely, yeah.
That's nice. So your family inspired you. Would you say that you've been culturally inspired as well with your style?
Well, sometimes I like to wear stringless underneath stuff, if that counts. No, you know what, like one thing that I do love about like my heritage, I'm Jamaican, and I love the fact that Jamaican people in general, like they're so proud, they're so colourful, but that's just, you know, ethnic people in general, you know, like we're so proud of what we wear and proud of our colours and our culture and the vibrant nature of our personalities and our heritage. And so I guess I do take, maybe not like direct inspiration, but I would definitely say that Jamaican people, they love to like wear colours because they're colourful people, and you know, they use their clothes to show their personality, I guess, and I guess that's kind of the thing that I like to do too.
So doing your runways, have you had any malfunctions or trip-ups or the whole work?
Oh yeah, gosh, that's like, where do I start? Like when my boob came out, well, it's like whatever, you know. The dress was too big, first of all, and it was strapless, and I was walking and I was trying to hold my breath to like hold it up. But then I had to breathe, and then the dress just drops, and I had to save it, just do little hands on the hip and like hold it up. But yeah, I just don't care. My boob, oh well, sorry, my boob's out, that's life. And then recently, I was literally having like the worst day during Europe Fashion Week. I was just like, just going through all these shows, whatever. And they had these long ass trousers on, but luckily it was like when nobody was really paying attention. I'd already done my main walk, had my picture taken. And the runway was like some sort of maze, it was so long, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like getting tired. And trips on the stupid trousers, I was just like, oh well, sorry, carry on walking. Oh well, you right? Bye. I just literally, like, I've done fashion so many times that like when things like that happen, it's just like, bah, oh well, next.
Even though you're not a girly girl, I'm sure you carry around a purse. What are your 3 main items that you carry around with you everywhere?
Let's see what's in here. Lip balm, waves, headphones, house keys obviously. What else is in here? And I don't know why this is in here, but I have like one of these little portable toothbrushes. I don't know how it even got in there. I don't know why it's there, but I just feel like one day you never know, you might like, you're gonna stay over somewhere and like need to freshen your breath. So those are the 3 things that are in this bag. But the things that I definitely can't be without are my bank card, even though funnily enough, I couldn't find it this morning and I didn't want to be late, so I don't have it today. That's so funny, the things I can't do without, I actually don't have it. But yeah, definitely bank card, headphones, and lip balm because who wants to have dry lips?
Okay, so what's the best beauty advice that you've received?
Just drink loads of water, that's it, literally, because I definitely noticed a difference in my body when I drink like too many sugary things. And it didn't feel good, do you know what I mean? I love drinking a lot of water, especially when you're in New York. New York's so like dirty. Yeah. And I don't know, I know it sounds weird, but like New York being dirty just makes you drink more water because I feel like, this is like clean, gets rid of the stuff that's getting into my skin. Yeah, so definitely just drink loads of water.
Initially, you were scouted for a model, but you turned that down. Why was that?
That's just not really, I just feel like it was just one of those things where people always say we should be a model, but it's the same way, like if you see a tall boy, oh you should do basketball, you should do sports. I just thought it was that. I was just like, okay.
How old was you?
When I was scouted, I was like just like 15, so of course I was just like, okay. And I just thought, I know, this man just asked me, take pictures. I was thinking, nah. And then he came back the next day and I was thinking, okay, weird. But then he was like, no, give this card to your mum, blah, blah, blah. Still didn't call. I was just like, okay. Literally, I just thought.
So what made you change your mind?
I don't know. Oh, actually, yes, I do. Somebody else from the same agency came up to me like 2 months later because I hadn't called all that time. And they were like, oh, you should really come in, blah, blah. I was like, okay, 2 people from the same agency, maybe I should go in. And yeah, I went in wearing some pattern tights, looking like one trash, there's fake future girl. I was just like, I was like so stiff actually, I was mad stiff. And yeah, I don't know, I just never thought it was something that I could actually do. You know, when you see people on TV doing it or in magazines or whatever, I was like, nah, that's not me. But actually, it was.
Yeah. So have your family been supportive with you throughout your whole career?
Yeah, really. My mum's just, anything that I wanted to do, she's like, okay, go do it. I wanted to do dance, do it, gymnastics, football, I've done everything. And my mum's always just been like, go and do it then, as long as it's like, I'm not out on the roads. Yeah. So I go do it with modelling, she's like, do you want to go in or not? She never like pushed me or pressurized me. I was like, yeah, I want to go. She's like, okay, cool. And then, yeah, she's really supportive. And the thing that I like about my family is that it's not like, oh, you're a model, blah, blah. It's just like, okay, alright, bye, you're in New York, see ya. Like, and that's exactly how I like it, and that's how my friends are, and that's how I am. I don't see it as I'm doing some like crazy, amazing thing. I just see it as like, it's my job and things can change at any point, so there's no point in me being like, yeah, I'm a model, I'm doing this, it's tomorrow, I break my leg and more. So I'd rather just be like, it's just a job, and that's how my family are as well.
Have you always had that attitude, even when you started out?
Yeah, I didn't even tell anyone for like 6 months. My best friend actually shouted at school, like, oh my god, you had me turn out in the classroom. That's how everyone found out, but I didn't tell anyone for like half a year. I was just like, okay, just doing my little tests and like my little shoots and stuff. I just felt like, don't need to tell people.
Wow, so how did you juggle modelling and your education all at the same time?
I always knew, like in college basically is when my career really started to pick up, because that was the first time that I did Fashion Week. And I always knew in the back of my head that if I failed college, even if I was stupid, the first thing that people are going to say to you is, it's because you missed so much school doing modelling. I missed a month to do New York Fashion Week, London, like I did all the circuits. It was like 2 months nearly, and in between my teacher would just send me work. I took extra work home. When I came back to London, I was staying school every day until school closed to finish my work, because I knew that if I didn't get the grades that people expected of me, that they're going to blame modelling, and really it could have just been my laziness. So I just thought, nah, I just put my head down. And I just did it.
Did you come out with good grades in the end?
Yeah, I got A, B in the end, so yeah, I was really happy. Got in the old local paper as well, looking like a tramp again. You know when you go to collect your results, you're looking like trash, and that's when my school was like, oh, we've got this photographer from the local blah, blah. I'm like, guys, really? I was like, what if I did badly? They were like, nah, we already checked before we called them to go. Just in case. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, no, I just put my head down. That's it.
So having watched your recent vlog, you discussed that hairstylists have an issue with your hair sometimes. How do you deal with that?
Well, I just have arguments. I have disputes over it, because when I was younger, and I would let them do whatever they wanted to my hair and whatever, and it's like fucking falling out, I'm like, what can you do then? It's too late, so you need to speak up now. And so, sorry, but if I'm the only black girl on the show, and all your products are for white hair, guess what? You're not putting in my hair then. Unless you have products that are specifically for black hair, then why am I letting you put it in there? Just because you feel like it's the right thing when it's not. Like, let me put some resurrection dust. What's that? what does that do? Oh, just, it's part of the look. But what is it doing for my hair though? I understand for white hair it is this, what's it doing for my hair? If they can't answer, sorry, you're not doing it in then. Literally, if you don't know, then why do it?
It's true.
And that always happens, I've always had these kind of disputes. Oh, let's just put loads of gel. No, but you can just use oil. And so I have to bring my own oil, my own hairspray, my own edge control, all this sort of stuff in my bag. I'm like, I've got this like, oh, this is the brand that's sponsoring the show. Oh well. Guess you just have to hide it then. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, it's a problem. It's a really big issue for black models that they don't know how to do your makeup, they don't know how to do your hair, and then they always try and villainize you for it, or make it out like, oh, you're fierce, you're being a diva, you know, they always use these kind of like descriptive words when it comes to black people. No, don't do that. It's because if you were going to say you're going to put a relaxer in a white girl's hair, for example, no, they're not going to have it, so why am I going to let you put this in my hair? It's not for me, it's for me, so I'm not going to have it. But it is difficult sometimes, and you always have to know like how to, convey yourself so that you don't come across rude straight away, or like you're attacking their profession, because that just makes it worse. To be honest, now it's getting better, but maybe it's because where I've been doing this for so long, now I have kind of a relationship with a lot of hair teams and stuff, and they know straight away, they're like, guys, this is Leomie, don't put any hairspray, just she's got her own stuff in her bag, like straight away. But then it's like, if I work with new people, then that's when I have to like be cautious or like go about it in a certain way. It's not necessarily I have to do my own hair, but I always do have to bring my own products and just kind of like speak about things and always keep my eyes open. Even if I'm tired, I can't fall asleep. But sometimes you can fall asleep when you get your hair done. I can if you're tired enough. But I have to keep them open because I don't know what they're going to do behind my back. Yeah.
You've become a role model now that you are a model for many young black girls out there. So who was your role models growing up in the modeling industry?
Well, to be honest, when it came to the modeling industry, I was just kind of like, just doing it. I didn't like look up to people and think I want to have that career, because with modeling, like every single person's career is different. There's some people who straight away they're shooting like crazy stuff, they're doing all these shows, they have all this buzz. But where I was at school at the same time, like I couldn't necessarily just push that to the side and go to New York and shoot all this stuff. So I was just kind of more focused. I don't know really who are my role models. I guess actually one model named Janelle Williams, for example, because in my first show season, she's one of the older girls who kind of like helped me out. She would talk to me. Just, you know, when you're just nervous and you're young, it was just nice to have someone. She's Jamaican too, so it was like, okay, cool. She had family in London, so we kind of had something to talk about, which was nice. So I did kind of look up to her, not necessarily just for her career, but more the fact that even though she was older than me, she still took the time to just like be cool and talk to me and stuff. And so I make sure that when I see newer girls, I always like speak to them too. So I guess that she was one of the people that kind of instilled that even though people might be younger than you, you can still speak to them on a level in this job, because we all do the same thing at the end of the day. And then out of modelling, I'd say that all the women in my family, despite how crazy some of them are, they're all doing really great stuff, like my mum, my grandma, my aunties and stuff. So I guess that they were the first women that I ever looked up to when I was younger.
Definitely. So what's your average day-to-day like?
Well, it really depends. It depends where I am, it depends like whether it's fashion week or not. But say example, now I might have like a couple jobs and stuff in London, or I might get a call like I did this morning, like, okay, you might be going to New York tomorrow, you're going to Mexico on, when am I going to Mexico? I fly them on the 12th to the 14th, and then after that I go back to New York, and like, literally, I don't know whether I'm going to New York tomorrow, could we go in next week, I never know. So my day-to-day is literally just me living my life and not knowing whether it's going to be interrupted or like switched up. Like sometimes I can literally be called and be like, yo, Leomie, we have a flight at 6 to 8 p.m. and it'll be like 11 a.m. Like, okay, so everything else that you're doing today, just forget it. Forget your past things, you're flying to New York now, you have work. So I don't really have a day-to-day, I just kind of have like, I just kind of go through life and just float around pretty much.
How does that affect your social life then with your friends?
Well, honestly, I have like 4 friends, that's it. I don't care, literally, I hope people watch this. Unless we've discussed that we're friends, we ain't friends. Because I literally have my 4 friends who I've known for like years, who know everything about me, and then I just stick with them. So I see them, that's it, and my family, and that's it. It's not really hard because I don't really like going out anyway. I'm not really like a party girl. I'm not one of those people, oh, let's plan lunch. It's just like, because they're my close friends, it's like, okay, what are you doing? Okay, cool. You in the country? Yeah. FaceTime? Yeah, that's it. I don't really find that it affects my social life. It's just annoying actually when I've bought tickets for something, or I have a holiday or something like that, and I've had like holidays cut short. I've had missed concerts, missed Frank Ocean, missed 2 Chainz, missed X. Like, I missed so much stuff actually. Yeah, that's the only annoying thing. But then at the same time, there can be times when I can like go to everything because I might not be working for like that week or whatever. So it's kind of go with the flow.
How long has she been out of modelling then?
Not long.
Not
No, it depends. Like you can go like 2 weeks without working if you wanted to, or well, not if you wanted to, but you could be going to casting still in between that time, and then you could be working non-stop, or I could be flying back and forth a lot. I don't know. I would say that I haven't had any like big chunks of time off. I've never had longer than 2 weeks off from work, and that's not on purpose either. It's not like, oh, I booked it off, blah blah. No, it's literally like I'm always working or doing castings to get work.
So what's been your most fearless move to date? Outrageous.
What, with work? Or
Anything?
I don't know, no. I could answer that, but we get in trouble. Because I do a lot of crazy stuff actually, like low-key crazy stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what's like suitable that I've done that's fearless. I don't know. Oh well, I guess like the newest horrible chips nails, guys. I'm so sorry, just looking at them like they're horrible. But I guess like getting this tattoo recently is pretty fearless. I didn't even know, it's just the word be, like be strong, be brave, be whatever. And I literally, my friend was getting a tattoo. I had no thought of getting one. But she paid some crazy money for an hour, and it was like some really expensive tattooist. And her tattoo took like 20 minutes. So I was just like, I felt like, I can't waste your time, so I'm gonna get a tattoo then. And then I just thought this, and that was that. So you do it, and he's like, okay.
Did that?
Nah, it was alright. I was just surprised. It's my first tattoo, probably like my only one. I literally just got it because I felt like you're gonna waste your money if you don't get something else done in this time. And then yeah, so I guess that was kind of fearless of me. And my mum was just like, is that forever? Is that real? I'm like, yes, mum. Oh God. Or maybe when I got my nipple pierced. Like that was really fearless. That was just funny because I told my mum every day for 2 weeks when it gets done. She didn't believe me. But the day before I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna get my nipple pierced. And she was like, no, you're not.
And then you get the one done.
Yeah. A little bit of variety, you know.
What music are you listening to at the moment?
Ooh, well right now I'm just listening to loads of UK music. So like Stormzy, TE, Bonkers, A2, Ray Black, my friend Brenda, she does covers, Free Runway, like all my music is English right now because sorry, all Americans know is eating bum and sipping lean, and after a while it's annoying. I like UK music because I understand it, I grew up with it, and yeah, so
they are doing very well.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm listening to right now. Okay.
So who's your career role model at the moment?
Oh, no one. Because I feel like what I want to do, nobody else is doing. This is with modelling, it's literally everyone has their own path. Like you can say, I want to shoot this magazine like this and that girl, or I want to do this, I want to do that. But at the same time, it's like nobody looks the same. They're always going to have the same career. Even twins don't even have the same career, I tell you. Identical twins don't even have the same career. So it's like, I never look at someone and say, oh, I wish I was doing that. I just think, that's good for you, and I'll get my own thing when it's meant to come. So I don't really like to look at other people's careers too hard because that makes you crazy as well. Like I see girls who are like, she's doing this, I should have got that over her, blah, 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 blah. But that's, well, you haven't got it, so what's the point? So I just feel like I just focus on my own thing, and whatever happens really, yeah.
So are you in competition with yourself, would you say? To better?
That's literally the thing. I just feel like this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it in my own time. It will come when it's meant to come. I don't feel like I'm in competition because then that also drives you crazy when you're like, I thought I was going to do this by this time. Like I do like to set goals for myself, but again with modelling, like you can say, okay, I want to get a beauty campaign by the end of this year. Sorry, someone might not want you this year. Or you can get the option, another girl's going to go over you, and if you always think to yourself, like, oh, I wanted to do this by the end of the year, why has she got it over me? Again, it's going to drive yourself crazy.
What advice would you try to give to someone who's trying to find their own style?
Oh, well, okay, if you're trying to find your own style, I would definitely say, like, look on style blogs, street style blogs, magazines. And if you're going to shop for things and you want to find unusual pieces, I would definitely say go vintage shopping or shop on eBay. Say for example, if you wanted to type in like vintage Adidas sweater, eBay might not give you the one that's in your mind, but they might give you like a different one, or like a completely like rare piece that you can find for like flipping £5 or something. And then it's like, oh, if I went to the Adidas store, I would have got the same thing that everybody else has. But if I go on eBay, I can find something completely different. And that's kind of how I like built up my style. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay. I do a lot of vintage shopping and online shopping. Like I don't even shop in shops most of the time actually, because I just can't bothered, one actually. But two is because like I like to find like really unique pieces, and you can literally find everything that you want in life on eBay. So I feel like if you want to develop your style and find really rare and unique pieces, then you need to kind of look in those kind of weird places like eBay, vintage stores, etc.
So even as a model, you would still recommend highly going on eBay rather than high street fashion?
Yeah, definitely. I found so much cool stuff on eBay, and like I have like a vintage denim jacket from Chanel from the year 1991 couture, and I got it for like less than what you would pay for a coat in all six. Chanel all six, same price. Do you know what I mean? Like you can literally find stuff, but you just need to like look. You have to be dedicated. Yeah, you have to be dedicated to shop on eBay, but you'll find the coolest stuff on there.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.